Please put your hands together for him as he returns to his seat.
The last for this session will be the goodwill message from the Registrar of the Surveyors Council of Nigeria, Surveyor Kunle Olugbemiro, FNIS.
Thank you. His Excellency, Engineer Abba Kabir Yusuf, the Executive Governor of Kano State, ably represented by the Commissioner for Lands and Physical Planning, the Emir of Kano, ably represented, the President, Nigerian Institution of Surveyors, ladies and gentlemen, I bring warm felicitations and the goodwill of the management and staff of the Surveyors Council of Nigeria, SOCON, to you all on this historic occasion of the 68th Annual General Meeting and Conference of our noble institution, the Nigerian Institution of Surveyors. 60 years is a milestone worth celebrating. It reflects 6 decades of dedication, professionalism, and unwavering commitment to advancing the surveying profession in Nigeria. As the statutory regulator of the profession, SOCON is proud of the partnership we share with NIS in upholding standards, discipline, and ethical practice across the country. This year's theme, Navigate and Elevate the Geospatial Blueprint for Multisectoral Growth, could not be more timely. Surveying and geospatial information are the foundation for national development, from land administration and infrastructure to agriculture, security, and climate action. As we navigate evolving challenges, it is only by elevating our skills, embracing innovation, and strengthening collaboration between SOCON, NIS, government, and the private sector that we can unlock the full value of geospatial data for Nigeria's growth. I commend the Kano State branch for hosting this landmark AGM and for the warm reception extended to delegates. On behalf of SOCON, I reaffirm our commitment to working closely with NIS to expand practice opportunities for registered surveyors, deepen enforcement of the SOCON Act, and ensure that every survey delivered in Nigeria meets the highest standards of accuracy and integrity. May this conference be fruitful, the deliberations impactful, and the resolutions actionable. I wish you all a successful AGM and a pleasant stay in Kano. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Is that clap for the registrar? Are you sure you'll be eligible to practice by next year? That being said, this is the time to call on stage the #1 surveyor in the country. While the president will be adjusting his insignia, let us recognize His Royal Highness Eze Surveyor, Major Retired, OAU Uhala, the Ezineri of Mbidi in Ogwu, Enugu State. Please stand up for recognition, sir. Thank you. So please, respectfully, I want to request us to be on our feet as we usher in the President of the Nigerian Institution of Surveyors, Surveyor Chief Pius Chukwuemeka Eze, FNIS, for his welcome address. The Vice President National, please usher our President to the podium. Please put your hands together for the President of the Nigerian Institution of Surveyors. Please be seated.
Your Excellency, sir, the Executive Governor of Kano State, Engineer Abba Kabiru Yusuf, the Emir of Kano, His Royal Highness Khalifa Dr. Muhammad Lamido Sanusi II, CON, PhD, the Emir of Kano. All other protocols duly observed. It is a great honor to stand before you today in this historic city of Kano, the center of commerce, as we officially open 60th Annual General Meeting and Conference of the Nigerian Union of Surveyors. We will give all glory and honor to the Almighty God for making this day a reality. Today marks not only the opening ceremony of the AGM of the Nigerian Union of Surveyors, but it is also a moment to celebrate as we commemorate 60 unbroken years of service. NIS to one of our MC who tried to correct and give the correct impression of the anniversary and service celebration. Thank you very much. Surveyors, but it is also a moment to celebrate as we commemorate unbroken years of service, AGM, and conference activities, which have taken place in almost every state of the Federation at one time or another. This Diamond Jubilee edition of our annual national gathering marks 60 decades of professional excellence and service in surveying and geoinformatics in Nigeria. The anniversary stands as a testament to 6 decades of institutional resilience, professional excellence, and an unyielding commitment to the socio-economic advancement of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I want to begin by thanking His Excellency, Engineer Abba Kabiru Yusuf, for graciously accepting our invitation, for his esteemed presence here, ably represented by the Commissioner for Lands and Urban Development. I would also like to especially thank all the functionaries of government, especially our Honorable Minister and those of Kano State, who have been very hospitable to us and ensured that we have minimum comfort in this beautiful and ancient city of Kano. Kano State is a very unique in the annals of history of the Nigerian Union of Surveyors. In 2005, which is about 21 years ago, the city hosted the NIS. It was a historic and successful gathering right here in Kano. I am happy to let you know that we are back here again today with 3 times the membership strength we had then in 2005. While to elevate is to ensure that our professional experience translates into tangible growth across agriculture, infrastructure, security, and the digital economy. With evolving technologies, we are witnessing a dynamic evolution in the geospatial sector. The surveyors hold the new currency in playing a vital role in the acquisition, processing, management, and implementation of effective decisions from geospatial data. We are at a critical juncture in our nation's economic history with the renewed hope agenda of the current administration. A period within every sector of the economy is actively seeking sustainable pathways towards structural transformation. It is in response of this that we chose the team Navigate to Elevate, the geospatial blueprint for multisectoral growth. Macroeconomic progress is frequently discussed in the context of physical policy, legislative framework, and administrative mandates. However, a critical evolution reveals that every successful physical and economic initiative relies on a spatial foundation. It is fundamentally impossible to construct critical infrastructure, optimize agricultural yields, secure national borders, or manage environmental resources without an absolute, precise understanding of the terrain. Consequently, the surveyor does not merely demarcate boundaries. We establish the primary structural framework upon which all sustainable national development is engineered. This is why it are the primary custodians of this physical reality, capturing raw infrastructural data, spatial data also, and also systematically transforming into intelligent, actionable intelligence. We are, by definition, the author of the developmental blueprint. In the absence of rigorous mapping and geodetic data collection, all other sectors would operate with significant administration and financial risk, relying on speculative estimates rather than spatial certainty without a surveyor making his input. To fully appreciate the strategic value of geospatial blueprint, we must examine its catalytic role across the key sectors of our national economy. Today in Kano, we gather not just to celebrate 60 decades of service, but to ask, what shall the next 60 years look like for surveyors in Nigeria? It is in this regard that I will briefly want to bring some issues to the attention of Your Excellencies, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and our amiable Executive Governor of Kano State, ably represented. Sir, Kano has long stood as the commercial nerve center of northern Nigeria, a position built on commerce, land, and infrastructure. To sustain all accelerated growth, the administration of land and geospatial data must be elevated to meet modern realities. Number one, no developmental decision can be made intelligently without geospatial data, namely in roads, housing, agriculture, security, climate action, dam construction. All begins and ends with the surveyor's measurement. Let the government in every cadre utilize and optimize surveyors and geospatial data in the implementation of infrastructure and decision making. At least an equipped surveyor will be able to curb insecurity by providing you with real-time position and terrorist hideouts. Could also build quality roads and houses and much more. Number two, regulatory challenges. The ambiguity in surveying practice under the new Ministry of Housing structure continues to threaten our mandate. NIS position is clear. Surveying is not a subset of engineering or architecture. It is a distinctive science of measurement, positioning, and spatial decision making. We are engaged in the we will soon engage in the National Assembly to ensure that Survey Coordination Act is strengthened, not diluted in any way. So the surveyors can be contracted for their own content of the infrastructural development process. The best surveyor, the best surveyed nation is the best developed nation. Number three, private practice in Kano State. Your Excellency, sir, I want to sincerely request your administration's deliberate support in advancing a thriving, full-fledged private surveying practice within Kano. A robust practice and in the private sector in surveying and mapping is a catalyst for rapid economic development. When private practitioners are supported and integrated into the state's development framework, it drives efficiency, attracts investments, creates high-skilled jobs for our youths, and equally, it is the fundamental infrastructure for agriculture, revenue generation, urban planning, and security. By removing the office of the administration bottlenecks, Surveyor General of Kano State to seamlessly serve all sectors of your economy, directly from a position of administrative leverage. Number five, secure the surveyor's economic space. The surveyor's economic space must be secured. Too many government contracts are awarded to non-surveyors for GIS work, mapping, drone services. This has to stop for the sake of prosperity and professionalism. This leads to infrastructural failures, building collapse, road failures, etc. These contracts should be awarded to surveyors who are certified by SOCON, Surveyors Registration Council of Nigeria. Let the surveyor be the first contractor in infrastructural projects to ensure that the bedrock upon which any project from other professions will be based in a solid and intact, and it will be intact. So all I'm trying to say in this number 5 is that for any sustainable and development project, let the survey aspect, we dividing the bush, let contracts be given to them, let them finish their own. When they finish, they now submit this for planning purpose, for other professionals to use, engineers, and so on and so forth. It is very essential. Once we key in into this, it means that we will no longer have building collapse. We will no longer have all the absurdities that are coming up in infrastructure development. Number 6, complete the national cadastral infrastructure. We have a cadastral infrastructure. Let this be complete so that most of the surveys and all the engineering work will be entirely based on it. Nigeria cannot attract investments or resolve the land disputes without a unified digital cadastre. We commenced OSGov and State Surveyors General for NIGNET expansion. NIS proposes a one local government area, one digital parcel map, pilot with all the states before 2028. We have GNSS control. We have UAV capacity. And surveyors are there, can coordinate and mandate geospatial data, sharing seamlessly across all ministries, departments, and agencies of government. Also, I direct reporting to the presidency streamlines the provision of real-time sensitive geospatial intelligence to Nigerian security and subsectors and emergency management agencies without the bureaucratic red tapeism. This is a model that should indeed be copied by all states. Throughout this week, as we deliberate on emerging technologies and professional ethics at the technical section, let us remember that we are the architects of the spatial data. We are the architect of the geospatial framework on which all other sectors build. If the blueprint is accurate, the nation's growth is guaranteed. Our dear host, Your Excellency, Sir, Engineer Abba Kabiru Yusuf, we thank you for your gracious support. As I conclude, I want also specifically thank the chairman of the NIS Kano State Branch, Surveyor Yaha Mohammed Amin, and the other officers of the Kano State Branch, the members of the LOC, and all its subcommittee members, the Surveyor General of Kano State, the SWAM members of Kano State, members of the National Organizing Committee, all the volunteers and students of your hard work and great sacrifices. To our international guests and members from every branch across the Federation, I thank and welcome you all. I remain committed to the advancement of our great institution. Distinguished colleagues, 60 years service as in the name of NIS is a milestone, but milestones are for reflection, not retirement. The land is still unmeasured. The boundaries are still disputed. The floods are still unmapped. The nation still needs, as Chief Obafemi Awolowo once said, the reward for hard work well done is the opportunity to do more. Kano 2026 must be the conference where we stop lamenting and start building. Let us leave this hall with three things, three commitments. One survey plan done to standard. One young surveyor mentored. One government MDA educated on why surveying matters. I wish you all a successful and impactful conference. Let us navigate for purposes so that together we may elevate our profession and our people. May God bless the Nigerian Union of Surveyors and the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you all. Surveyor Chief PCS, President, Nigerian Union of Surveyors. Thank you very much.
Please, let's have a resounding round of applause. A standing ovation for the president. We can do better, we can do better. Let's make it rain, let's make it rain. Thank you, our president. While the president was giving his address, we noticed that the representative of the governor was paying rapt attention and taking notes of key points mentioned by the president. We appreciate you, the Honorable Commissioner for Lands, for paying undivided attention to the prayers of the president, and we pray you convey it undiluted to his executive governor. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The president's speech is actually very historic, strategic, and with action point. Please, let's put our hands together for our president. Ladies and gentlemen, we have in our midst past presidents of the Surveyors Council of Nigeria. Please put your hands together for Surveyor Abdul Ghani Agumbiade, FNIS. We also have with us a very clement past president. Please put your hands together for Surveyor C.I. Nwabiche, FNIS.
Please,
May I also like to tell you that Kano produced a past Surveyor General of the Federation and the first registrar of Surveyors Council of Nigeria. In the hall with us today, if you are from Kano and you are proud of this man, please put your hands together for him. Please welcome Surveyor Muhammad Nadu Yahya, FNIS MNI. I could see him. I know he sees me too. Please put your hands together for him. Without wasting too much of our time, my MC will take us to the next item.
Without wasting too much of our time, I'd like to call on stage the Research Director, National Space Research and Development Agency. And to read his citation will be the Vice President, Academic and Professional Issues, Professor Gertrude Nanja Nja, FNIS. Our keynote speaker, please. Vice President, National Surveyor Bashir Mahmood, FNIS, please accompany our keynote speaker to the podium. The ushers, where are you?
Please, let's put our hands together for the keynote speaker as he comes off stage.
Yeah. Thank you.
Your Excellencies, Mr. President, our dear past presidents, Your Royal Highnesses, distinguished fellows, our dear guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to read the citation of our keynote speaker, Dr. Ibrahim Yakubu Tudunwada. You're welcome. Thank you. Dr. Ibrahim Yakubu Tudunwada was born on the 1st July 1967. He did his primary education at Tudunwada Central Primary School from the year 1971 to 1978. He attended Barewa College, Zaria from 1978 to 1983. He is a graduate of Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria, where he got his BSc Agriculture and Soil Science in 1989. He obtained a master's degree in Land Resources Development from Bayero University, Kano, in 1998, and his PhD in Geography in the year 2007. He has a certificate in GIS and remote sensing from the Africa Regional Institute for Geospatial Information Science and Technology, United Nations Commission for Africa, or Bafemi Awolowo University, Ile-Ife, in 2009, now Afrigis. He also obtained advanced certificate in geoinformation production and earth observation for natural resources management from ITC, University of Utrecht, Netherlands, in the year 2016. He worked briefly as a lecturer in the Department of Soil Science of Bayero University, Kano, after which he transferred his services to the National Space Research and Development Agency. He served as a Chief Scientific Officer in the National Center for Remote Sensing, JOS. He was posted to serve as the coordinator of the Zonal Advanced Space Technology Application Laboratory, Kano, from the year 2012 to 2022. He was transferred to the Atlantic International Research Center, NUSDRA, headquarters from November 2022 to May 2023 as the director. He served as the director and the CEO of the Center for Atmospheric Research, Anyaba, Kogi State, from April 2023 to January 2026. He has recently been appointed as Research Director, National Space Research and Development Agency, with effect from 1st January 2026. He deserves a round of applause. Dr. Tudunwada is also serving as a visiting lecturer, examiner, and supervisor of undergraduate and postgraduate students in Bayero University, Kano University of Science and Technology, Woodhill, Prince Abubakar Audu University, Agba, Kogi State, Federal University, Lokoja, as well as the Institute of Space Science and Engineering, NASDA. He has a total of 48 publications in both national and international journals and conferences. He serves as a reviewer in the academic journals. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, his membership in professional associations cut across: member, Soil Science Society of Nigeria; member, Nigerian Environmental Science Society; member, Geoinformation Society of Nigeria; fellow, African Scientific Institute; and not but the least, ex-officio, Barewa Old Boys Association from 2025 to date. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you no other person but Dr. Ibrahim Yakubu Tudunwada. You're welcome.
Respected fellows and distinguished surveyors, let's have a round of applause for our keynote speaker. Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon, sirs. Good afternoon, my colleagues. His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Kano State, Engineer Abba Kabir Yusuf, His Royal Highness, Khalifa Dr. Muhammad Lamid Sunusi, ably represented by Walin Kano, and incidentally, my very senior in the college, the Executive Governor of Kano State is being ably represented by the Honorable Commissioner, Ministry of Land and Physical Planning. The surveyor, the Chief Surveyor, Pius C. Eze, President of the National Institution of Surveyors, Surveyor Aminu Yahaya Galadenchi, the Chairman, Nigerian Institution of Surveyors of Kano State, senior colleagues, and I have many of them because my director in the space agency is here in person of Dr. Akbaje, who has been a life member of the institution. My very seniors in Barrio College, I have not even met them. MN Yahaya and Walin Kano, as I mentioned. My colleagues, invited guests, the women wing, wives of the surveyors general were impressed. Wives of the surveyors, you have accompanied your husbands, we are very grateful. I am elated to have been selected to serve as the guest speaker for this great meeting. Thank you so much, organizers of the conference. And I indulge on you to give me a few moments to go through my small presentation, which is titled according to the theme of the conference, which is Navigate to Elevate, the Geospatial Blueprint for Multispectral Growth. I hope but I can't see the slide, so I'll have to bear with me to look at my phone. It is a great honor to stand before this distinguished gathering of professionals whose work quietly shape economies, secure communities, and guide national development. I thank the organizers for the invitation to speak at this important conference. Our theme, Navigate to Elevate, the Geospatial Blueprint for multispectral growth, is both timely and visionary. It reminds us in today's world, location is no longer just a point on the map, nor a pixel on a satellite or UAV image, for that matter. It is intelligence, strategy, opportunity, and an unlimited data source for the development of mankind. Geospatial information has become the connective tissue linking agriculture to food security, infrastructure to investment, health systems to service delivery, and environmental management to resilience. Next slide. Generally speaking, geospatial technologies are no longer tools reserved for mapping. They are strategic enablers of sustainable development, evidence-based governance, and economic transformation across multiple sectors, as discussed by the president of the Nigerian Institution of Surveyors a few moments ago. We are living in an era defined by data. Yet, among all forms of data, geospatial data holds a unique power. It tells us not only what is happening, but where it is happening, why it is happening there, and what may happen in the future. Surveyors have always been custodians of spatial truth, from defining land boundaries to producing accurate topographic information. Fellow surveyors, your profession has laid the foundation for governance, commerce, and development. Today, the profession is evolving beyond measurements. You are becoming architects of digital landscapes and enablers of smart decision-making. Next slide. The phrase multispectral growth is crucial. No nation can achieve sustainable growth through isolated sectors. Agriculture depends on climate and land data. Transport planning depends on population distribution. Disaster management depends on real-time mapping. Energy expansion depends on terrain, infrastructure, and demand analysis, and many more. Geospatial systems provide the common language through which these sectors can interact and collaborate. Next slide. A robust geospatial blueprint integrates several multi-components to address Nigeria's multisectoral needs and challenges, like agriculture and food security, which includes, but not limited to, precision agriculture and smart farming, soil fertility and land suitability evaluations, crop monitoring using satellite imagery, drought and flood early warning systems, pest and disease surveillance, water conservation. And then in environmental management and climate change, we have deforestation monitoring, land degradation assessment, carbon accounting, climate adaptation planning, and biodiversity conservation. We also have urban planning and infrastructure, where we have the smart cities, land administration and cadastral systems, transport network optimization, utility mapping, housing development planning, and then under disaster risk reduction, we have flood hazard mapping, emergency response coordination, risk assessment and vulnerability analysis, and humanitarian projects. Next slide. Under public health, as we know, we have disease surveillance, health facility accessibility analysis, epidemic response planning, environmental health monitoring, and then under natural resource management, we have water resources monitoring, mining, forestry management, renewable energy site selection, and then for security and governance, we have border surveillance, crime hotspot mapping, electoral planning, and much more. Next slide. The tasks of a surveyor in the current digital era is thus far beyond the conventional surveying. You are developing from map producers to providers of critical special intelligence that supports national development. Surveyors are now among unlimited tasks in the front line for utilizing geospatial data as national infrastructure, transition from maps to intelligence, breaking institutional silos, capacity development, private sector, and innovation. Now, final remarks, next slide, and conclusion. The future belongs to nations that can understand not only what happens, but precisely why it is happening. Geospatial intelligence enables governments to anticipate risks, optimize investments, protect natural resources, and improve the lives of citizens. As we navigate to elevate, we must recognize that maps are no longer static records. They are dynamic decision-making platforms. From the gamma, next, can we see from the gamma and UAV rays along the electromagnetic spectrum, next slide. Good. From the gamma and UAV rays through the visible, the red edge, the infrared to the microwave portion of the electromagnetic spectrum, to the 5 and now 6 components of GIS when the network is introduced to the data, software, and so on, with the 5 components of GIS. They were 5, and now with the introduction of the network, they become 6. So taking note of the centrality and versatility of the computer, its vast array of software, and in particular, artificial intelligence and machine learning capabilities, the surveyor is now well armed for the global development challenges. By embracing a shared geospatial blueprint, we can unlock multisectoral growth, foster innovation, and build a more resilient and prosperous future for our nation. This conference, in conclusion, is more than a professional gathering. It is a platform for leadership. Surveyors and geospatial experts must position themselves not only as service providers, but as strategic partners in national development. I encourage this profession to strengthen collaboration with government, academia, the private sector, and international partners. Innovation thrives where disciplines interact and intersect. Thank you very much for lending me your ears, and wish you safe trip back to your various destinations. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let's do more for the guest speaker. I really appreciate the fact that he has made it so concise, yet so complete. Please, if you enjoyed this lecture, please put your hands together for him one more time. Your Excellency, the Governor of Kano State, the guest lecturer has made it known that the people here are the people that know the science of what, where, and when. And for the success of any society, especially, let the success start from Kano, for us to have meaningful development, Your Excellency, hand over the affairs of everything you do in Kano to the hands of surveyors and go to rest. I bet you'll be glad you did. Please put your hands together once more for the guest lecturer. We are really proud of you, sir, and we are glad to associate with you. Thank you so much, sir. Yes, sir. So, my MC will take over.
The future belongs to those who know where it is happening and why it is happening. The quote of today from our guest speaker. On that note, we'll take 3 questions for our guest speaker. Any question for our guest speaker?
A reaction?
Reactions
Question.
and questions, if any. If there is no question, no reaction, it means we are going to give him another rap. It means, okay, he said
he
will
is
not
going to ask.
He will not ask. So please, sir. The speaker, for delivering a very, very impactful lecture and for making it sink in without any question. We appreciate you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. DJ, please give us a brief interlude. And when the DJ is done, please, our guest speaker will have to call you back on stage for the presentation of your award for doing justice to the guest, the topic. Thank you. DJ, please, brief tune.
Don't be sad, understand. Everybody has a day when the sun stays away. Take heart in a new tomorrow. A little more love between makes for a brighter day. Never need worry, let one love set you free. One love, keep us together. Living in a world, it's a struggle to stay alive. One love, keep us together. Living in a world, it's a struggle to stay alive. Somebody tell me, oh, why we fight it? One love can set us free. We just let it be. Take heart in a brand new day. Good love is all we need to take the clouds away. Never need worry if you just let it be. One love, keep us together. Living in a world, it's a struggle to stay alive. One love, keep us together. Living in a world, it's a struggle to stay alive. You never need worry, no, no. Let one love set you free. One love, keep us together. One love, keep us together. Don't you worry,
DJ.
one love.
Thank you, DJ, for the brief interlude. We'll present an award of appreciation to our keynote speaker for delivering today's impactful lecture and making the AGM worth the while. And to present that award will be our past president, Surveyor Alabo C.D. Charles, FNIS. Please, our keynote speaker, please, we request you to come back to the podium for the presentation of your award. A round of applause, please.
Dr. Ibrahim Yakubu. Dawa. It gives me great pleasure to present this token gift, plaque from the Nigerian Institution of Surveyors, which confirms this lecture he delivered today at our 2026 Kano Conference, our 60th anniversary, even though we were formed in 1934. But this is our 60th AGM. I would like you to place this in a public place, in your office or your house, to indicate that on this blessed day, you were the one who gave this lecture on our behalf. And I'm doing this presentation on behalf, I'm doing this presentation on behalf of the President of the Nigerian Institution of Surveyors. The President is the highest office in this association, regardless of whether you are a past president or you are the chairman of the Board of Fellows. I wish you well and I congratulate you.
Thank you, sir. Mr. President and your people, I'm extremely grateful. Thank you so much.
Thank you. The time for the big masquerade to come on stage. We want to invite the Executive Governor of Kano State, His Excellency, Engineer.
State Surveyor Generals here present, Registrar, Surveyors Council